Alright, there we go. We are live with HoN Tour Season 3 round of 8 match, this time between Prime Icarus and Izu, aka FJ's team, aka not FJ's team because FJ's not here because apparently, I don't know, he's got better stuff to do than play HoN Tour. I don't know what that could possibly be, but maybe Beaver Banger or Board Beater could provide some insight in that, as they have joined me today, and it's going to be very confusing because they have similar names. So, how you doing, guys?
Isn't
doing alright.
Yeah, I thought it was FJ.
Frankie Figs is not FJ.
Okay, well, Freddy is though, right?
I don't know. I don't think he's in this game because FJ was in some of the games that Izu played this cycle, based on the replays I saw, and Frankie Figs was also in those games, so I'm going to guess that they are not the same player, unless FJ is like the best and he's playing two accounts at the same time.
Yeah, and then we could report him.
Yeah.
You know,
although
kicked out.
To be fair, if he was doing that and was on a gold division team, I wouldn't report him. I'd be like, man, that's really impressive. You deserve all the success that you can get because.
Oh no, I meant like, because he has the account FJ in the team officially, and also Frankie Figs is there.
Yep.
So if he was pretending he wasn't playing, you know, that's kind of dirty ringing for yourself.
It is, yep. And we saw that with WAP versus TUS, I think, last weekend. Some ogre player was playing for WAP Dash, and that was not good. But
So far, I mean, these are pretty standard picks, except for the Dr. Repulsor. I think they picked that way too early.
Yeah.
They gave it away, and now they have 4 picks that they can use to counter that hero.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Mage
you see,
Bane.
right-clicking Mage Bane right there. Yeah.
I doubt that it's actually going to happen, but I mean, there's plenty of ways to counter Doctor. You just man up on him, shut him down in the lane, and
I think the best counter here is probably Prisoner, because you can hook Parasite Creeps and almost kill them, and you can stop the Doctor, but that's just what I like.
I mean, there's plenty of ways to counter Doctor. Good hero, but really better as a later pick when you're more sure he's not going to get shut down.
Yeah.
No, go. Your turn, Beaver.
I'm sorry?
No, you were going to say something. Somebody was going to say something. It wasn't me.
See, they already revealed their short lane right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it in 4 pick over the Doctor and the Parasite, but that's just, they shouldn't have picked that. They should have maybe... I mean, even picking them 4 before like the second banning phase kind of gives them a hint. They're going to go with maybe like a Dr. Repulsor or Pebbles or something like that. But
maybe they're doing more mind games than you're giving them credit for.
They just revealed their short lane because nobody's really going to ban them 4. I mean, you can see banning Dr. Repulsor, but I don't think they should have picked that hero right there, and I don't think they should have picked Dr. Repulsor second pick.
And as far as babysit support heroes go, like Nymphoria is good. I guess they just want the teleport combination, but I feel like
the mana
Empath something or Glacius.
Well, the mana factor of Dr. Repulsor is pretty huge.
Yeah, but
throw it on him and then he presses R and he goes really far.
Which is nice. I feel like it's more important to get it early on though, when his mana pool isn't that big. So I'd much rather have Glacius and go max mana aura early, because getting a little bit of extra mana on Doctor early when he's a lot more vulnerable, as opposed to late when he should have some strong mana items. I don't know, but Empath too. I feel like that would have been a much better pick because better support, babysit hero, and obviously would combo very well with that natural hard carry.
So Quincy, what do you think about the the dual support compared to the jungle?
Jungle wins. Yeah.
Jungle wins? You think so?
It's not that I think so. That's what happens.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do, but
like it's 55% win rate jungle versus dual support, something like that. Which
I like the concept of dual support mainly based off the fact that you can dual lane mid and dual lane your short lane. But also you don't really need a dual lane short lane if you can just run it solo. So
I mean, like you're not wrong that dual support does win. I mean, 45% of the time it does win. Then again, in the 55% is like over a pretty significant number of games. So even small deviations from the mean like that mean more the more games you have, because that basically means 55% is only 5% over even, but in 250 games or something like that, then that suggests, okay, yeah, like it's going to happen, it's consistently happening, so it gives you an advantage. It's basically the equivalent of home field advantage. Like in most pro sports, The home field advantage is somewhere between 54 and 55%. But, so, I mean, that's like what it is. But the big thing that concerns me about this is Parasite versus dual support just wrecks. Like, he loves that. Because more squishy targets to pick off, and especially Rhapsody and Empath, neither of whom are going to get tanky at all. That's going to be a problem. So, I don't know. I don't like the Doctor pick, but the first pick Parasite into the Rhapsody and Empath on the Hellborn side, I'm not feeling like PI is doing all that much to counter draft here. Prisoner, especially.
Well,
I mean, no, Prisoner's good, sorry, I mean. But, like, with Ophelia Tempest, Keeper, Solstice, Legionnaire, all this crap on the board, why would you pick your 2 supports this early? Like, I don't know. I don't know, board beater?
I think they really want to contest the Doctor in M4 lane.
Right.
So they pick the Empath, and then maybe they have something special in mind. Or maybe they don't, because it's taking them forever to pick it.
Well, I don't think they should have picked Empath there, because they didn't have to. They didn't have to reveal that they were running the dual support, because they're still Tempest. They could have made Legion ban like Tempest, Ophelia, instead they just picked Empath, which basically means. I mean, they gave away the strategy, so.
Yeah, and I mean, the big thing is, like, if they're gonna do that, at least get a more aggressive support. Like, Rhapsody's a good aggressive support. She's not the greatest, but if you want to go man up on that Doctor, and you absolutely should, I feel like you need a better tri-lane than. I guess Rhapsody and Empath are good tri-lane heroes, but not that good. Empath's really good, but Rhapsody's just okay. Yeah, like I'd rather have a Glacius than.
So, I really like the Geomancer pickup from Legion now. I really like that hero.
I do too, but not here.
Yeah, but I don't think. Go ahead.
What?
Did you like tell people it was good or that it had good stats, Quincy? Because it became more popular all of a sudden.
It did become more popular all of a sudden, but I think that's Willowkeeper's fault because it wasn't getting played at all. Like I have literally, I think Willowkeeper is in all the Geomancer games, and it's like 3. So I've been telling nobody anything about Geomancer.
We played it. We played it once.
Yeah, you did. In this cycle, right?
Yeah, this cycle against BMG.
Yeah, that didn't go
the
well.
Magnus Geo combo.
Did you win that game?
So,
was that the game 2?
That was the game when we ran the Oogie.
Yeah, that was
Magnus
the game that you
Geo.
won. Beaver Banger Oogie.
That was a
so
cool
dangerous. Game. And there's a Magebane too. So they're just heavy focusing this Doctor.
I would say it's a suicide Magebane, but I don't know if that's their carry player
I
or what.
seriously doubt it. Certus is their carry player.
Certus is their carry player, yeah. I mean, I guess they could.
They're gonna.
I don't know if they're gonna link this.
I think it's gonna be tri-lane Pesty. Yeah.
But a solo Magebane isn't that great.
Well, he's gonna be up against a suicide Drunken or a suicide Geomancer, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess, but.
Like, if he dies in that lane, it's completely his fault. There's no way he should die to either of
If he's 1D...
Sorry?
I don't think he should get a hatchet if he plans on 1v1ing a Geo.
Well,
that's for sure.
All 3 of their cores have got a hatchet, and I'd like to see the tri-lane here, so I doubt that's actually going to happen. Man, whoever's in this long lane should not have a hatchet. I don't know why they do.
Well, against the Geo, you absolutely need extra regen.
Yeah,
that D-spam is ridiculous. Yeah. It is so much damage. I mean,
he only has 1 mana potion.
But he's got the observatory, he can go back. It's fine. Like,
I think Magebane, it was picked as a bit of a Geomancer counter as well as Doctor counter.
Bottom lane as, they're going to kill them for it here.
Oh.
Pulled in there by Slaskiress on that Prisoner, who is... It could be a Prisoner tri-lane, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, but...
No, Prisoner's going mid.
I think so.
Actually, I think it's...
It's going to be Pesty? Or is it going to be the double dual lanes?
I want to see the dueling mid.
I think they're going to tri-lane if Doctor's down and bottom, and he will be with this Nymph. So I think they're going to tri-lane this against Nymphora and Doctor with Parasite in the Woods. I'd like to see a little more block camps, though. And yeah, Empath can walk over. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious Legion's lane, though. That they're not gonna man up mid because of the fact that they have a DR and a Nymph. So.
Yeah.
It is about 2 tri-lane bottom. Against a DR who was so weak before level 6.
Right. I would have liked the Prisoner, though, actually, upon thinking about it, because are they going to get any kills in this lane? Like, do they have enough setup?
like they might actually get a...
Yeah, Repulsor now, for some reason, is way, way far up.
Yeah.
What the hell was he doing there?
I don't know.
I legitimately, I don't know how that... What?
What?
I have no explanation for that. Like, seriously.
So,
now Hellborn has control. Alright. Yeah.
I like what Hellborn did though. He blocked Magebane, blocked his hard camp, so he could get sight with it too. But it really just kind of counters Parasite. Parasite only has one hard camp to farm now. So.
Why is Parasite in the aggressive jungle here?
He got kicked out by block camps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his response to that should be to unblock the camps and continue jungling Legion Blitz. Like, that wasn't the correct response. Because he's not going to need kills.
Nope. He's gonna have a hard time in this game. He's gonna be under level.
Well, so it's a bit of a like game theory thing, right? Like you can try to unblock the camp, but if you miss it, then you wasted like a minute and a half when you could have.
So we actually have a rotation.
Doing another hard camp.
Both supports are going to rotate mid. Actually, Rhapsody getting spotted out by the tower, so Drunken should be all right as he knows to be defensive there. I get what you're saying. If he does miss the counter wards, then that's a problem, and he's wasted a bunch of time and a fair bit of gold. But the other option of going the aggressive jungle here, I don't think that's going to accomplish anything. I think it's a guaranteed nothing right there. Because he's not going to kill Prisoner in mid, he's just too tanky. He's not going to kill Magebane in the top lane because he's got the lane advantage and he's got Blink. So neither of those heroes are particularly vulnerable to Parasite ganks, especially because like Geomancer and Drunken are decent gank heroes, I guess, but not the greatest, especially Geomancer. You can miss Dig pretty easily. And then you're no stun.
I think something might happen top soon.
Yeah, this Geo's completely low, and he's just getting beaten on.
Here comes Parasite.
Wild Hunter, but what are they going to do?
He's gonna bonk him.
Oh, and actually a TP rotation here from one of the supports, I guess. Yeah, here comes Rhapsody. So, Geo, you can block that a little bit. Needs a little more block. Yep, there's Cicadas, and Geo's dead.
And now Parasite has no mana.
Yep.
We'll go for the Blood Chalice.
So
Parasite actually leveled his Leech level 2.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you think so?
Like, I don't think, perhaps not in this situation, but in general, I think it's fine. Like, getting extra damage. And
he has no creeps to eat, so might as well.
DR is still level 1 at 61 GP.
He's below the tick. That's fantastic. 40 experience per minute.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, Legion's draft is not bad. It's not great in my opinion, but I just don't like Drunken Master all that much. I think the Doctor pick was too early, like we said before. But their lanes are so terrible.
Yeah,
like, why wouldn't you suicide the Drunken Master, who's all physical damage, against a Magebane, who gets...
Mid actually...
Yeah. Let's see if Prisoner's in trouble here. No, he's not. Again, he's just too tanky, so he's totally fine. But nice hook, Prisoner. That was interesting. Top lane, actually. Magebane's kind of low here, but again, he can do whatever he wants because he's got Blink.
Oh, that was a nice stun from them before, though. It saved his life.
Yeah. But, like, okay, Drunken Master, the flash from Magebane gives him additional magic armor. So why wouldn't you put Drunken Master in this top lane, who's all physical damage?
I honestly thought they were going to do that. Just put Drunken Master suicide. See, but the thing is, I mean, Drunken Master is pretty good against Magebane. If you can stagger on the creep wave and kind of harass him a little bit, but you really need to stagger to be like effective in the lane. And Magebane can kind of drain his mana. It would be more effective against Magebane than Geomancer, but
yeah, I mean Geomancer's mana gonna get drained too, and we saw that happen. But yeah, sorry, go.
Yeah.
The Drunken wins for a few levels, and then the Magebane eventually starts winning. That's kind of how it goes usually.
Great. Stun there from Nymph. And ST will just be fine. Each tree there, back up. Hellborn get lane control in this bottom lane once again. 72 gold per minute for Dr.
DR should just rotate to the jungle. They get his Q and E and then jungle and then...
Yeah, I agree. Like, Nymph should be helping him, and he should be getting jungle creeps right now, because there's nothing he can do in this lane.
Yeah. And they actually spot out Geo with that ward. But Geo's not going to be able to make anything happen, probably.
Right.
they don't actually have lane control either, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a wasted trip down here for Geomancer.
Meanwhile,
That's
Mage be running top at 360 GPM, and Pestilence is at 415, 420 now, 36 CS in the long lane.
I usually consider like around 40 by the 6-minute mark. In the 6 minutes, is it's really good CS if you're having pretty much free farm. So
yeah, and Magebane has literal free farm up top. So
yeah, so they have 2 heroes with pretty much free farm. Then a prisoner who is doing fairly well mid. I think Drunken's actually winning mid.
Yep, just by a little bit.
Yeah.
Empath here trying to rotate, but there's a word of sight spawning him out.
I don't know if they're going to be able to kill Drunken here because of his untouchable, his ultimate.
It depends on how quickly he can get it off, yeah. If he gets a shackle
Yeah,
first,
because
I
would think that a prisoner would probably start off with a W, his shackle, and then Drunken
Yeah.
might as well just ulti, and then Rhapsody won't be able to stun him. Like,
well,
I mean,
if Prisoner pops the ult, then actually that might lock him down for long enough for the untouchable to wear off. It's only 5 seconds. And Prisoner ulti is 3 seconds of channel time. After 3 seconds, it is a 2-second stun. So, if it, if they play that appropriately, they can probably kill this Drunken, or at least get close. He is pretty tanky. 900 health here plus shield.
It's really hard to hook a Drunken because he can just.
Actually, Magebane's gonna be in trouble. Yeah, oh, Ceratoss.
I missed what happened. I don't know what was going on over there.
He took Earth's Grasp and then took a bunch of tower damage and kept attacking the Geomancer. But since they were right next to each other, Geo dug on his face, and he couldn't evade it because even though Dig has a really long travel time, it doesn't if they're right next to you.
Yeah. So was Magebane just kind of like style on him or something? Or. I mean, Magebane messed up. Right?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was a completely. He was under the tower with pretty much no creep support and auto-attacking the opposing hero, which means he was drawing tower aggro. But Geo could be in trouble here, as Raps is going to work around the back, and they're going to try to burn. Nope, not enough to burn his mana. So he manages to get the dig on out of there, and it looks like he'll be okay. Pop on the mana pot. Off in the woods here, Nim 4 going to drop a stun, not quite going to connect to the Pestilence, but he does take the bugs.
A lot of warding going on in this bottom lane.
Yes, there is. I'm kind of surprised that Word of Rev doesn't hit the Word of Sight.
Maybe it does, but they've never been able to get to
Prisoner going to drop the ultimate on the 2 heroes here, so even getting counter kill on either of them. Poke back onto both, and yup, there goes Drunken Master. Looks like Parasite could also be in some trouble as well, and there goes the comment from Rhapsody and Pestilence. So, rune contested, but the contest was not won by the Legion team. Wall from Empath not quite going to catch them for us, so she will be okay, but this is why you can't pick Doctor second. And, I mean, to be fair, we haven't talked a lot about this Petty pickup because, I don't know, hasn't seemed all that important.
I didn't think it would work, but it's working.
It is working. I don't hear we see too much anymore. It used to be #1 overall pick material. Just took some nerfs, but really kind of minor ones. I still feel like this hero probably isn't picked up as much as it needs to be. Anyway, middle lane actually. Prisoner, gonna be some trouble. Drunken needs the stagger. And he's gonna get it? Yes, he will. Oh god, no stagger because of the shackle, but that's not a big problem. He will run away. And the port in for Magebane, but the regen rune gets popped by Drunken, so he'll be just fine. So Slasky taking the death there in middle. And Invis from Drunken. They're gonna be able to lock him down? Nope.
They might be able to.
Yeah, the grasp is doing a lot of damage.
Oh,
Drunken? Nope.
Drunken.
Fog. And Magebane has flash, and he's fine.
I don't know.
Bottom lane, meanwhile, actually Doctor dies once again, as so does Empath here. Parasite diving pretty heavily, but he will get away.
Not a really good exchange for Legion there, with a Doctor for an Empath.
I don't know, man. This Doctor has 150 GPM. I guess the Empath only has 90. If it was the Rhapsody, it would have been a good trade. Nice hook there. But Drunken about the untouchable, and will be just fine. Before looking to help him out, but he doesn't need it. Over in Tri-Lane has reformed in this bottom lane. Very interested in shutting down this Doctor. Oh, Empath, you in trouble. Gonna take the dig stun and the Earth Grabs. Crystal Field on the 2. Rhapsody's not moving out of it. That's just like actually Empath might get out of this. They're just gonna turn around. There goes the dance floor on 1 as Geomancer also takes the fall. Here comes Magebane. Not doing that much damage to Pestilent or Parasite, but he will get some mana back. He's still gonna die. Decide Drunken Master actually comes in, cleans up both supports, and we'll see if they can do anything else. Flight's still active from Pestilence. Drunken looking for a stun to summon.
And a
Mage Man
battery
has a
coming up.
stun. Or Blink, I mean. And yep, there comes the Prisoner, so there goes the Shackle onto one. Nice and forced Steel Stun actually gets both of them, but not gonna save. Drunken? Yes, is it? Oh my god, Untouchable comes back up.
Prisoner got
And
greedy.
Mage Bane still trying to kill this Nymphora. Will do so in the background. If Prisoner can land this hook, then it's going to be a kill. If he can't, then it's not.
Too far.
No, yeah, with the Joe's Marchers and the Stagger Away, it is too far. Leech coming in as well from Parasite, and that's going to be getting at the end of that engagement. Actually,
Oh,
now,
wait a minute.
Mage Bane finding Parasite, and he does get him. What?
Well,
With the
Mage Bane's
hook.
wasted all of his mana, and now he's in trouble because his hero's collapsing on him.
Well, Rhapsody's here. He'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that's a good Rhapsody also. Actually, I have Mage Bane.
Parasite is going to die. And this is the point we're at. We're diving this deep into the Hellborn Woods, or Legion Woods, and they're not actually paying for it. As here comes
Drunken
Last
Master
with the
actually
Shackle. Drunken Master did buy back. Yeah, he's coming back in here out of this Rhapsody, trying to kill her, and does so, but Doctor, one more auto attack, and he is dead. Pestilence with the Portal Key coming after me, right on top of Geomancer, as he's got a 12-minute PK. Empath Wall going to stop him from getting away. Drunken Master going to try to get away from this as well. Essence Link goes down. He does take the stun, so they know exactly where he is. Mana burn going down, and the stun from Pestilence. And once again, Drunken Master, excuse me, going to fall. So 15 to 6 0 kills.
Game going on very long.
Well,
I didn't check the match time, but I mean,
I'm going to go ahead and say that this 122 GPM Dr. Repulsor, I don't think his fortunes are boding very well here. I don't know. Support Doctor?
I guess they could do that. Start having to pick up the wards.
Right. Might as well. Hook back in here on Geomancer, who's just going to dig away, because apparently Prisoner wasn't really interested in getting the Shackle off. But
yeah, so that's a question I have. Does he get restrained from digging or not?
I assume so. I mean, Shackle wasn't used. I can't imagine he wouldn't be restrained. Like, that's got to be considered a movement ability.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, it stops the flight from Pesty, for example, too, so...
Well, actually,
Really?
I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Rhapsody getting jumped here. Parasite's coming on the Wild Hunter, and he pops the Untouchable, so they might be able to get a kill on Rhapsody, or not, because that's a nice Prisoner ultimate. Rhapsody in the background, still trying to live. Staccato stuns there, and they're just cleaning up on everybody on Legion's side. Things are not going well. Hook does not connect, but Geomancer now out of mana, and Nymphora trying to do everything she can to save, but Empath inside of Pestilence right here, and this is going to be a genocide as Nymph will get caught out, so 14 minutes in, and I wouldn't be surprised if this game lasts just over a minute longer.
Yeah. So there's a 13k gold and almost a 14k experience. So
Yeah.
at 14 minutes in the game.
And there's no hope.
No, there's none. They lost their short lane. Really, they shouldn't. I don't know. Dr. Pulsar has no farm. The only person with any farm on the team is Drunken Master, and he only has faith.
Yes. He's got 240 gold per minute, so I don't think he's looking to turn this around anytime soon. We did drop Boar Beater real quick there. He does have some problems. Are you back now, buddy?
Yep.
Alright. If you were here
Did a train run over your internet connection? So did a train run over your internet connection?
No.
That's a good question.
This just happens all the time. Yeah,
Did you
that's
hook your
why
internet cord?
I'm limited to 1900 because of this internet, you know?
Yeah, you can't get that 2k?
Yeah. Sounds legit to me. I mean, he's got the USC ping advantage, so...
50 EMS, it really does come handy sometimes.
It does. Okay, so I want to say that in my old apartment, I had... Oh, crap. People are dying on the bottom line. For some reason, I haven't CC'd in the Legion team. There we go. I want to say in my old apartment, the internet was so bad I had to play on my phone, which occasionally meant playing with 200 to 300 ping. And even in my shitty bracket, at least, that was possible. Like, it sucks, but people complaining about 150 versus 200 ping need to shut up. Because it's not a thing. Like, just calm down. Like,
yeah, I mean, I've played all varieties of pings. I used to live in the Middle East and would play on the US servers or the European servers.
yeah.
Like 240 ping.
Right. Like, it sucks, but you deal with it. You don't bitch about it honestly. So, come at me, Zibe. Anyway, game 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has anything to say about that other than, boy, it was a stomp. Anyway.
They took advantage of the draft. They won every lane, and they played the game.
I think they took advantage of the fact that Legion second pick Doctor and third pick Amphora.
Yeah, I would say that's the case also.
That was a setting factor of the game.
I don't think they should have gone owned so hard bottom. Like, they should have not fed as much, but still
I agree.
happen.
Not feeding as much would probably be a really good plan.
I mean, Doctor did step out in one situation that I saw, but it's really hard to tri-lane or get like lane with Doctor against a tri-lane. Even in a dual lane, it could be difficult, but just because of how like he's not very mobile at all before level 6.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But that's why you don't second pick a Doctor. So.
Oh crap! I'm on the next replay, and I was actually watching it for a second.
Alright, that's fine. We'll be going to game 2 here in half a second, so stick with us, guys, and we'll be back shortly.